Alright guys and gals, good morning. June 7th, and today I'm going to do a full day of eating video because some people have actually requested to see that. You want to see, for those of you who don't know what a full day of eating video it is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's pretty much I just record everything I eat and show you how I hit my my macros, and see what kind of things that I fit in and just any thoughts throughout the day. So first thing I'm gonna eat today, this is kind of like breakfast right now, is this whole thing of yogurt. So check this out. I can't find like the like Greek yogurt, whatever kind of stuff in Japan, but this yogurt right here has no fat, 4 grams of protein, and 12.1 grams of carbs per 100 grams, and there's 330 grams. So this is 3.3 servings, but I'm gonna eat this first. Pretty much for my macros and stuff each day, I don't plan out what I'm gonna eat beforehand. I just like kind of eat as I go throughout the day, and then normally I'm pretty close to like whatever my macros are, my target macros are, without planning ahead. I just kind of freestyle it, and it works out. So first let me eat this thing. I'll put like the cumulative macros on the screen or something so you guys can see. And yeah, oh, by the way, hang on a second. For those who are curious, currently, here are my macros: 160 protein, 415 carbs, and 70 grams of fat. I might bump up the carbs to 440 or something like that, because right now I'm at, wait, hang on. Currently I'm at 2,930 calories. Which is not like crazy. Last time when I was bulking, when I finished, I was at 3,500 calories. And whenever I was finished cutting, my lowest was 2,300 calories. So I'm trying to work my way back up. And right now it's kind of weird because even though I've been like steadily increasing my calories, recently my weight has been dropping a little bit. So might be time to bump up the calories just a little bit at a time. That looks absolutely disgusting in the camera, but it tastes pretty good. Alright, lunchtime now. I kind of got screwed because I had a lot of classes this morning, so I didn't have enough time to eat the other things that I wanted to eat, which means I might have a lot less calories in me than I would like to have had before I work out this afternoon. And I know I have to squat 130 kilos for a set, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, I'm eating this for lunch right here. This is a oyakodon, which means parent and child rice bowl, I guess. And they call it that because, as you can see, it's chicken and egg. So you get it? Chicken is the parent and the egg is the child. Ha! Hilarious. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna show you the macros right here. It's on the bottom. Boom. It's 21.5 protein, 10.3 fats, and 91.8 carbs. So this thing's pretty good. I mean, in terms of macros, it's pretty good too. So yeah, this is gonna be lunch, and maybe I'll be able to squeeze in some more food before I work out, hopefully, because I think I'm gonna need the energy for like day. So this is what it looks like after you heat it up and put it on the rice. Boom, look at that. Oh my god. Alright, your boy just finished his 3rd class of the day. I'm so freaking tired, it's like ridiculous. I'm about to die. But anyways, I'm just gonna eat this right now. This is a mini tonkotsu chuka soba. So it's like it's a mini. Tonkotsu is a type of broth, and it's Chinese noodles. So I'm gonna eat this thing. It's only 311 calories. So this is actually really nothing. I've had this before, and it's literally like, it doesn't have as many noodles as it looks like it has. So this is 16.7 protein, 10.4 fat, and 37.6 carbs. So as you can see, not too many noodles at all. But I'm gonna eat this thing, take a little rest before I go work out, because I am dying right now. Alright, 4:40 p.m. now, working my way up to, here it is, the squats, just one set of 130,
kilos for 4 to 6, but then I'll probably lower the weight and then do a few more sets after, just for more volume. But feeling a little better now. Earlier I was so freaking tired. I don't know what the deal is, but recently I've been getting like just extremely tired. Like after classes, as I stated earlier, I think I said earlier, but after classes I'm just like freaking gone. I need to take a nap or something, so I don't know. Anyways, working up so far, just warmed up a little bit, still working my way up. And I'll show you the main set. The goal is 4 to 6 reps, and I want to get at least 5, I think. 130 kilos for 5 would be pretty damn good, so anyways, I'll show you the main set once I get there. Last warm-up set right here, 125 kilos. After this, I'm gonna do this for like 1 rep and then just move on to the 130. All right, and here it is. Let's count it up to make sure. Boom, 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 45, 52.5, 55, times 2 is 110. No. Yeah, 110. Wow, I'm stupid. 110 plus 20 from the bar is 130. So here we go, 4 to 6 times. I want to get 5, but we'll see. Alright, well, as you saw, I kind of grinded out the 4th one, so I knew I couldn't get 5. Kind of sucks, but I don't think there's anything to say about that. Like, I don't think my form was too bad. Technique felt, it was decent. I feel like I could do better on breathing, but I don't think there's too much flaw in what I normally do, form-wise. I just think I'm not strong enough yet, so gotta get stronger. But at least I got 4, which was the minimum, so that's something. Alright, so as you just saw, I just did a set of 6 of 110 kilos, so down 20 kilos from that main set. I did 3 sets of that 6, and I destroyed those, like, both. It just didn't feel that bad. Like, I was able to complete it pretty easily, and my depth was, definitely on point there. And I think, actually, like, on those set of 6s, I don't know why, but I randomly moved my feet out just this much, and then I pointed my toes more outward, so it was like more of a V pointing, and that looked like a peace sign. But anyways, I pointed my feet out more, and that felt like a lot more comfortable. Like there was a definite notice in the change of how the squat just felt, and it felt a lot easier that way, and my breathing was a lot more on point. These are like all small cues that I kind of sometimes forget or fail to do when I'm on heavier weights. So I think, actually, when I said my technique was not too far off from what I would like it, maybe it wasn't as close as I thought, because I thought it was good, but once I made those small adjustments in my higher rep sets with lighter weight, it felt completely different. So I need to remember that for next time. Memo to self. But anyways, let me show you guys what my legs are looking like, kind of. You haven't seen them in a while, but check it out, dude. Check it out, guys. Bam! My legs are actually like, I've only been working out my legs once a week, but look at that. Oh man, they're getting thick and juicy. Yeah, so legs not looking bad. Alright guys and gals, so I just got home. It's 7:11, well, 7:11 right now. And normally after I work out and I come home, if I'm not like too hungry, then you know I just make some rice and wait for it or whatever. But today I'm like extremely hungry because you know I didn't get to eat everything that I wanted to eat before working out. Normally I get half or a little over half of my calories before I work out. Today I got like maybe 40% or something like that, 35-40%. So I'm like really hungry right now. So I'm making a protein shake, a protein smoothie actually, not a shake, it's a smoothie, and it's gonna be delicious. And check it out, let me show you what it is. I didn't show you all the boring part of me just like I don't think it's interesting for you guys to see me scoop protein and pour milk and throw some crap in a blender, but I'm gonna show you what's in it. So right here we got 200 grams of milk, which is 1 serving. We have 66 grams of the Cellucor whipped vanilla protein powder. And then we have 200 grams of frozen bananas, and then 115 grams of frozen Kirkland Signature strawberry because I bought them from Costco, Japanese Costco a while back. So this is my smoothie, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like once it's all stirred up, and I'll put the show you the macros. I don't even know what it is right now because I just made it and I'm really hungry / thirsty. So yeah, let me stir this thing up. Check out the consistency of this thing. It is unbelievable. You put those frozen bananas, and look at this. Look at the consistency. Oh, it's like frozen yogurt. Oh my. This is like actually delicious. You know, some protein smoothies that just sounds gross or whatever, but like this stuff is like And while I'm drinking this, I'm gonna get the actual dinner ready. So here's 135 grams of rice raw weight. So this is gonna be. I'm gonna show you what I do with this rice. It's actually kind of it's kind of nerdy, but it's also pretty smart. All right, so the rice is finished, and I'm cooking up some right here. Boom. I think this is pork shoulder, just because that's what it looked like when it was raw. It looked like the rest of the pork shoulder ones, but I'm not exactly sure. But I think that is, and I'm not sure how much of it I'm gonna use yet. Probably not gonna use all of it, maybe half or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be using that. So we're gonna wait until that's finished, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna make with that. Look at this, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be making. This is bibimbap. I don't know how to say it exactly, but anyways, this is like a little set thing, and you can make bibimbap with it. Bibimbap. Okay, anyways, you can make, yeah, whatever. Okay, and you just gotta use it says to use 200 grams of cooked rice. And so here's the thing, right? So you see these are the nutrition facts right here. Okay, this is for 1 serving, and 1 serving that they say is if you use 200 grams of rice. Okay, so we're gonna do the 200 grams of rice, and I'm gonna show you how to be very accurate, because obviously 135 grams of raw rice is not gonna be exactly 200 grams of cooked rice. So this is what you do. Check this out. This is some mathy stuff from a math major, baby. So check this out. Well, first of all, I gotta put some oil in this thing right here. So let me put a little bit of oil in here so the rice doesn't stick to it. And I'm actually not gonna even track this oil because for the tonkatsu ramen that I ate at lunch, tonkotsu ramen that I ate at lunch, I didn't drink the soup, I didn't drink the broth or anything, and that's a lot of fat is in the broth. You can see like the glistening oil bubbles on top of it, and I just dumped that out because I'm not really into drinking that. So that probably took some fat out, and I'm gonna pretty much just assume that this amount of oil replaces that fat. So now check this out. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the rice right here real quick. Hopefully that doesn't like burn the crap out of my scale. And I'm gonna take 200 grams of this rice. Okay, check this out. 200 grams. That's 86. This is kind of hard to do with So as you see, I'm just scooping it out. Scooping it out, and that's showing me how much I've scooped out. So 170, okay, nope. Put that in there. 167, and I gotta get 200. So there we go, 200, okay? Boom. Okay, so that's 200 grams of rice is in there, and now we have the rest. I don't know what this is gonna be, but let's just take the rest out of here now. Alright, so after taking all, oh, by the way, I know the lighting in here sucks, so I apologize for that, but I only have that light right now because this one is busted and I gotta get a new one. But anyways, after taking out all the rice, focus, you can see that there's 295 total. So we'll be using this a little later on, but let me show you just how I'm gonna make this thing real quick. So let's just turn this off. 295 was the total. Alright, so pretty much in this little set now, you got, okay. You've got one of these packets of, you know, bibimbap stuff, and then you use two of these packets. One's like sesame oil and one's some sauce. So I'm going to throw this in and show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to use 3.45 ounces of this cooked pork shoulder. That's what I'm going to call it, pork shoulder, whatever. And I do use the cooked weight just because that's what I've been doing, so it's just staying consistent with how I've been doing it. And this is pretty much going to be dinner right here. And I'm going to show you how to do the macros for this. It's kind of well, you know, it's kind of nerdy, but it's like I mean, it's interesting for me. When I thought about it, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, math is so freaking cool. I'm so glad I was a math major. Oh, but you don't even need to be a math major to know how to do this. So all right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to get totally geeked out on that? Check this out. So pretty much, well, first let me go ahead and add the pork shoulder. Let's see, let's just use this one. Boneless pork shoulder roast looks about right. So let's go with, you know, 1 ounce, and we had 3.45, right? So 3.45, boom. So I'm gonna put that in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the set. As you can see right here, the set is 403 calories, 7.1 protein, 4.6 fat, and 83.1 grams of carbs, and that is you know, with the 200 grams of rice. So here it is, boom. But 200 grams of rice is less than the rice that I cooked, right? So to find out what I need to add in to account for all the rice, pretty much you just do like this. So, you know, I just accounted for 200 grams of the rice, right? Pretty much we had 95 grams remaining, and I messed up. So we had 95 grams remaining, right? And the total is 295. So we're gonna divide it like this, boom. So, and then we're gonna multiply this number by the amount of raw to see how much, boom. So the equivalent of 95 grams of cooked rice would be 43.5 grams of raw, because that's the macros that I use. It's for the raw weight. So that's how you can find out how much you're missing. If what was it, like 43.5 or something? Yeah, so where'd it go? 43.5, yeah, 43.5 grams of the raw. So I'm just gonna put 43. Yeah, I'm just gonna put 43.5 like it said. Bam. So there it is. And now I've accounted for all the rice. The 200 grams that's in the set over here, plus the missing amount, which is 43.5 grams of raw. Boom. That means after eating this, I will be at, let's see where we're at, 145 grams of protein, 360 carbs, and 49 grams of fat. So I'm probably going to end up going for 440 grams of carbs. I think that I will be doing that. So this is where we are at so far after all the food that I've eaten today. So I still got a little bit more to go, which is nice. So now I'm going to eat 2 of these things. These are, look at these, dude. These are like, they're like sausage shaped things, and they're in tubes, but it's like made out of fish, and then there's some like cheese inside, so it's got some like flavor. And some of these are pretty, you know, unhealthy. Like, I mean, not unhealthy, it's just high in fats. But these ones, I don't know why, but these little fish, I call them fish tube sausages. These ones, check this out, for one of these, it's 50 calories, 3.7 grams of protein, 1.8 fat, and 5 grams of carbs. Now, if you compare this to like a Quest bar, so say a Quest bar has, okay, so this package has 8 of these tube sausage things, and a Quest bar has, let's say, like 10 grams of fat, around 10 grams of fat, or maybe 9. But anyways, so if you multiply this by 5, so let's say you eat 5 of these, okay, that will bring the fat to about equal with a Quest bar, right? Because the Quest bar, well, even if you eat 5 of this, it's only 8 grams of fat. So let's say you're eating like a lower fat Quest bar, so 8 grams of fat, and you multiply this by 5. So you're eating 5 of these. 5 times this number up here, though, is 18.5 grams of protein. So 18.5 grams of protein, what did I say, 8 grams of fat, and then like 25 grams of carbs if you eat 5 of these fish tube sausages. And that's pretty much the exact, that's almost like the same macros as a Quest bar, except there's no fiber in this, obviously. But otherwise, the macros are pretty much the same as a Quest bar. And but that's only eating 5 of these, and a Quest bar is about $3 or $4. And so 8 of these is 298 yen, which is less than the cost of one Quest bar. So if you buy a pack of these things, if you buy a pack of these fish tube sausages, you're gonna get more bang for your buck than just one Quest bar, macro wise. So that's a little tip for anybody living in Japan who is like, how do I get my protein? This is a cheap, well, it's like an alternative. It's pretty decent too. I'll show you what it looks like after I open it. I can't really do it with one hand. Alright, actually, I'm going to show you how to open this because I was actually confused when I first got these, and maybe some other people would be. So check this out. See this little red thing up here? You take this, and you just rip it off. Boom! And once you rip this red thing off, now you've created like a slit in the plastic, and you just, sorry about that, my battery died, but as I was saying, now you have like a slit at the top because you ripped the red thing off, and now you just grab the top like this and you pull it, and look, boom, you have revealed the fish tube sausage, and now you can just eat this thing up, just yum 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 yum. Yeah, so there it is. Oh yeah, oh look at that fish tube sausage. So you know, just stick this in there, and this is what it looks like. I don't really know how to describe the flavor. I mean, you can definitely taste the cheese, which is kind of cool. And it tastes like a fake fish cake. Or, I mean, it tastes like a fish cake. I guess all fish cakes are kind of... Well, not all of them. Oh, anyways, you get the point. It's like a fish cake with cheese inside of it. Look at that. Alright, guys. So now I'm going to drink 200 more grams or milligrams, whatever, of the milk. Alright, and then that leaves me with some carbs. Quite a bit of fat, and then like just a few specks of protein left. And so to fill out everything, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna eat one of these, one piece of this brandy cake. This is where the fun comes in. The last few carbs and fats. That's where the fun comes in. You can have a little bit of wiggle room, you know, to have some fun. So brandy. I'm gonna eat one piece of this brandy cake. Here the macros: 175, 2.9 protein, 7.6 fat, 23.8 carbs, and I'm gonna eat one of these. My favorite flavor of Japanese traditional sweets, matcha. So I'm gonna eat one of these shitori matcha cake things, cookie things. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just like a weird little pastry thing. And this is 177 calories. Okay, 3.4 grams protein, 4.8 fat, and 30.1 grams of carbs per one of these. And so that means the finished. Let me go to. I'm watching some League of Legends right now, just because I was like eating and killing time with, or just watching that while eating. So I'm gonna go to MyFitnessPal and show you guys what I ended up with. Show you guys how close I am, or how far I am, however you want to think about it. I am an optimist, so I will think about it as how close I was. So check this out, guys. Alright, so I had the oyakodon, bam, there it is. The mini tonkotsu soba, the pork shoulder roast, bibimbap set, the rice, strawberries, the strawberry yogurt, frozen strawberries, protein, low-fat milk. That was the 200 that was in the smoothie. Then the bananas. Then 200 that I just drank. 2 of those little fish tube sausages. 1 brandy cake piece. 1 shitori matcha thing. And that puts me at 435. I wanted 440, so I'm 5 under, but I'm 6 over on protein since carbs and proteins have the same amount of calories per gram, this pretty much evens out. And then I'm 2 under on fat, so I pretty much hit exactly the number of calories that I needed to hit, that I wanted to hit, which is like 3,030. And here are my macros: 435, 67, and 166. So pretty freaking close, guys. Pretty freaking close. All right, so real quick, I want to just say or put a random thing in here. So I put like a, I'm sure, well, I think quite a lot of you know what Overwatch is. It's like a game. It's like a first-person shooter, but it's like skills. Anyways, whatever. The point is, I got this game recently, and I've been playing it a lot just because, I mean, it's fun, obviously, but also I've like reconnected with so many of my friends from high school that I haven't talked to in ages through this game, just because everyone's playing it, and it's like really cool to be able to play with my friends from back in America and kind of talk with them. And then as well as a lot of my friends that live in Okayama City that I never really get to see, you know, they also play, and we've been playing like, you know, pretty often together, so it's kind of fun. It's like, you know, I live over here in Seattle by myself, so it's kind of nice to have this interaction. Even though it's not face-to-face, it's like, you don't really Skype with every single one of your friends, you know. I mean, some people do, but, I mean, not me. And so it's nice to have that interaction, just kind of, like, playing with your friends or whatever. But anyways, so, like, 2 people so far commented on the video and asked if they could play with me. And I really don't, like, I don't mind. You guys can play with me, no problem. As long as, like, you know, if the times match up, we can play. Word of warning, I'm not that great. I've never played a first-person shooter game, really. Until now, like, I've only played them at my friends' houses back in the day, and I was not that great. So like, this is like the first-person shooter game that I'm actually kind of getting into. So my aim is like not the best, but I'm getting slowly but surely getting a little bit better, you know. So if you want to play with me, just know I'm not the best. So please no flame. But anyways, yeah, if you want to add me, my battle tag is snailgoop. Hashtag 1619. I think you need the number, so that's that. And yeah, you can add me if you want to, but if you add me from YouTube, please message me and let me know, like, hey, I added you from YouTube, whatever, so I know who you are. Because sometimes people add me and I'm like, who is this? Some random Japanese person added me the other day and they didn't tell me, and I was like, who is this? And then they're like, oh, you played this person, you're playing pretty well, so I added you because you're a good player. And I was like, alright, thanks. So anyways, yeah, I'm also going to be making some random like videos of like the Overwatch kind of like gamer vids, you know. And you don't have to, obviously, like, I had a suggestion that I make another channel for gamer clip videos or whatever, but the thing is, like, this channel is just my channel for whatever it's just stuff that I do, you know. And that includes fitness, life in Japan, you know, jet program. And now if I make gaming video clips, you know, there's that too. And I don't expect everybody who subscribed to me to, I mean, I don't expect everybody to watch all the videos, you know, but it's just, you just watch whatever you want to watch, you know. So I'm not going to make a separate channel because I don't want to manage 2 channels, but, you know, you guys can just watch whatever you want to watch, and that's that. So that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Some people wanted to see full day of eating, so here it is. Alright, anyways, peace out. See you guys in the next video. See ya!
Enemy turret destroyed. I've got you in my sights.
Double, win, double kill.